What is up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Now this video is all about essential items that I found helpful when I went backpacking in Southeast Asia. So items that I think are essential for your backpack if you're going backpacking. If you know anyone who's going backpacking, share this video, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and also if there are some items I don't talk about or some items that I don't mention that you think are essential for going to Southeast Asia, please put it in the comments section below. So I just want to say thank you to Penna Winter for requesting this video. I absolutely love it when you guys request videos because it gives me inspiration on what videos you want to see and what videos I can make to help you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. Now I think an essential item for backpackers especially is a little first aid kit. And in my first aid kit I've got, for example, my anti-malarial tablets, paracetamol, plasters, and other bits and bobs like cold and flu tablets. And these items are really going to help you, especially if you're in a rural area. Then you've got like your little first aid kit in case something happens, in case you get ill, and you don't have to rely on finding a pharmacy in a country where you don't know where the pharmacy is, or maybe the pharmacists can't speak English, so they can't quite understand what you need. So this is just a little backup, just in case. And yeah, it's like a decent size as well, and it'll just ensure that, you know, you've got most of the essentials that you need. I also found myself that rehydration treatment, something like this inside your first aid kit, is so useful because chances are if you're going to Southeast Asia for the first time especially, you probably will get ill with some form of food poisoning. So having this is a lifesaver. Okay, so those of you who have been to Southeast Asia before, you'll know that in the toilets, they don't exactly use toilet roll in more traditional bathrooms. They're more likely to use some hoses to wash themselves without getting into too much detail, unless you're in a very like kind of westernized place in Southeast Asia, for example like Bangkok or something in Thailand. So having your own pack of tissues on you will help you when you go into a toilet and literally they don't have any toilet roll for you to use. So just having that on hand will, well, you know, I don't have to go into much detail over that. And on top of that, having a little, like a vial of antibacterial hand sanitizer will be your best friend, because a lot of the time they might not have the same hygiene and sanitary facilities that we might be used to in more Western countries. So yeah, I also find for myself that when there are lots of stray dogs in Southeast Asia just roaming around, and especially in Thailand and Cambodia, and I am a sucker for wanting to pet them and stroke them, and so just having like hand sanitizer is brilliant for, you know, after you've stroked them, keeping yourself clean,
making sure you don't get ill.
Now, people who have been to Southeast Asia will know that there are tons and tons and tons of mosquitoes everywhere. So making sure that you stock up on some mosquito repellent, ideally repellent that's 50% DEET or over, so like a minimum of 50% DEET, will be ideal for the mosquitoes that they have in Southeast Asia. There are cases of malaria, so making sure that you're protected, so if you do get bitten by a mosquito which carries malaria, then, you know, you'll be safer. And I recommend buying this before you go backpacking, because actually when you do get to Southeast Asia, especially in Thailand, the mosquito spray is quite expensive because usually the locals don't wear it. They seem to have this like immunity to mosquito bites. And yeah, so it's usually tourists that end up buying it, and so they whack up the prices, and you can end up paying like quite a bit if you don't stock up on quite a lot of mosquito spray. And with this being said, on the topic of mosquitoes, make sure that if you are going into malaria area of Southeast Asia, make sure you look it up and speak to like a pharmacist, travel clinic before you go, but make sure that you have got malaria tablets that you can take to protect yourself and just to be on the safe side as well. So if you're like me and those mosquitoes just can't stay away from you, then I really recommend bringing some Sudocrem with you. Now, Sudocrem is brilliant for insect bites, not just mosquito bites, but if you put a little bit of this on your mosquito bite and then leave it, it will help to disinfect the area and basically heal the bite that you've got and make it so it's not as itchy, and then you don't ruin your skin and it's not as irritating as well. And it's really good for those of you who've got pale skin, likely to get sunburn. This is also brilliant to help soothe sunburn as well. Now, if you're a true backpacker, then you're probably going to be staying in hostels. So if you want a good night's sleep in hostels, and also if you're going to be taking long bus journeys, you're going to want some like earplugs to just help helping yourself get some sleep. Sometimes people in hostels can be quite inconsiderate and they can be loud, and it just makes sure that you're not tired and grouchy in the morning, you're not getting woken up all the time. Also, getting yourself an eye mask, that will also help, especially when, you know, people get up earlier than you, they open the curtains, light comes in and bam, you're awake. So yeah, that just makes sure that your day isn't wasted, you're not tired throughout the day, and also if you're traveling throughout the day on a long bus journey, you can get some sleep and you won't get distracted. Okay, so something that is a little bit more important, you're gonna want, depending on which countries you go to, little passport-sized photos that you get. So some countries, for example, Cambodia, Vietnam, you'll need a little passport-sized photo to get your visa. And so having that prepared means that you don't have to panic when you're at the airport, and they'll just let you straight through if you give them the photo and it just lets them sort it all out. You're probably going to want to look that up before you go, but yeah, I really recommend just having those in like a waterproof pack, just in your backpack, just in case. So if you do find out that you need them when you go to a different country, you've got them there, and it's that peace of mind. Okay, so there are so many things that I could mention to go in your backpack for taking a trip to Southeast Asia, but obviously I'm just selecting a few. So the final item is a battery pack for your phone. I haven't actually got mine with me at the moment, but it basically gives your phone another like 2 or 3 full charges. So it just gives you that peace of mind that you can use your phone throughout the day without worrying about it running out. And this is so handy if you're someone like me who uses your phone all the time to take loads of photos. So I've got so many other things that I could put into this video, but sadly I don't want this video to be too long. But if you guys are interested in seeing a part 2 of this video, let me know in the comments section below and I'll make another video if that's what you guys want. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope these items are useful for you guys if you're going to Southeast Asia. Let me know in the comments section. It'll be so good to know what you guys are doing, and I'll see you guys in my next video.